God Helper, but don't use the tools you pay for? Are you sick of looking at helper sheets with a look like this? Or are you here for... Let's find out. Hey there, adventurer, get ready because I'm about to reveal a game changer. How to automate your DFK summons with Helper. Towards the end, because I'm going to give you my top 3 summoning strategies of how to rake in those mythic level heroes. Stick around, buckle up, and let's get ready for this next experiment, people. Let's go.
Call me a god. Let's go.
Join me as we go over to the Summons tab. Big shout out to Zellies for keeping it straightforward. All you really need here is your hero ID, tiers, your stones, and a little sprinkle of the know-how. Right here you have, obviously, your realms, names of the summons, so you can add as many summons as you want, as well as everything else that we've gone over. Enabled. Again, click it, let's go. Hero 1, Hero 2. Those are your positions on your normal summons. So you got your first hero at the top, you got your second hero at the bottom. You got your max tiers. If you have heroes over 5, 10, 15, and onward, they're going to get a bonus. Always click this just in case. Required enhancement. This is going to be your stones. I am a firm believer of always using stones and tiers for every summon that you do. And if you don't, sacrilege. Sacrilege! But we don't talk about that right now. We're breaking into sheets. Now your enhancement stone that you're obviously going to be using, right? You can bring your drop down right here and see as whatever that you want. So whatever stone that you're going to use, just go ahead and click it right here. You got the stop at remaining summons. What summon do you want to stop at? If you have a Gen 0, never stop. Always go. But if you have a 10-10 pair that you want to stop at 5 or 4 that you actually want to take over after that, go right for it and just take the reins. Hero 2 rental alternative. That is what that means. These 3 selections right here are going to be for your Hero 2 selection. So if you have a 1 hero, let's say a Gen 0 or a 10-10 pair that you have their eyes on a rental that isn't available yet, you can have the availability to choose backup rentals for that hero. If you find a pair for your H1 hero right here, within the rental groups, more than one, you can kind of switch it up a little bit. So it really just depends on your playstyle and what you kind of are looking forward to. So that's completely up to you. Coming back to your hero tabs, beautifully done. You can just drop down and all of your heroes in your list are going to be available right here. So you can do a little bit of research, figure out how to actually get those heroes. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute, and choose which one you want. After you figure it out, click the one you want, come back over here. Oh my goodness, it's the same. Wow. Get back over here, choose your hero, as I do right here. Or just click the ID of the hero in the rental that you want to use. It's pretty simple. You just click on the card at the bottom right hand and then right here in the middle, and you copy it, click, Control V, bring it back. Let's go, baby. Now, obviously, you're going to bring yourself over to Telegram after this, and you can use the /force CV auto summon to get these things working immediately, or because of the advanced tab, and you'll see that you have a summon interval hours. You can set however many hours that you want for your summons. Well, there's 24 hours between summons, and depending on every summon after 10 is going to be increased. So 24 hours is what it's basically set to. I have it set to this because I was messing around with it, seeing what I can really get going. But just remember that Force CV auto summon will just get things moving immediately if they are available. You don't have to wait for the interval if you don't want to. But if you just want to set it and forget it and wait till the summon interval stops at what you set it to, it's completely up to you. After that, you're going to see a prompt that looks eerily like this. If that looks good, then mission complete. You can bring yourself over to DFK and open that crystal right up. Now let's run over to the summoning tab and see what we got, baby. 1, 2, 3, and boom goes the dynamite. Wizard. It was a pure wizard, Harry. It was an armor smithing wizard, Harry. Guardian intelligence out the gate, looking good. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got days. We got it, baby. I'm not gonna lie, this was a random summon, so I'm not a complete loss. It's a pure wizard named Bard. I love wizards. I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna have a pivotal aspect in DFK, and having one with an intelligence and green boost with a blue vitality boost is nothing to shake a stick at. And voila, there you have it. If you need a little bit more, just drop a comment right there and I'll get right on it on the next episode, or I'll just work with you personally. It's completely up to you guys. Now let's get to the good stuff. My summoning strats. I'm going to lay out 3 alpha strategies to get your heroes to those mythic levels. You ready? Pay attention. But hey, before we deep dive into these tactics, if you're new to the labs, I'm Huffenstein, your go-to guide to Web3 video games in that sweet spot where they collide. If you're a DeFi enthusiast or just an old school gamer like myself, go ahead and smash that like button and get ready for the latest experiment. Now, getting us started here is abilities. The secret ingredients that turn an ordinary hero into a legendary force. Now, my favorite abilities are Explosion, Toxic, Leadership, Efficient, and the Grand Poobah Giant Slayer. For summoning purposes, I like to get those abilities as often as possible crammed into one hero. Now, Explosion does boom boom AoE. If I can hit all of your heroes at the same time, I'm doing good. Toxic is a slow tick as always. If you're poisoned, I'm slowly killing you over time. Then it comes down to Leadership and Intimidation. See, everybody has their own cocktail of abilities that they like to serve. Everybody likes to do DPS. Some people like to do a little bit of something else. I like to boost all of my heroes' abilities and stats all together. So if I have Leadership and Intimidation on the same team, not only am I boosting my heroes, I am decreasing your stats as well. Let's see the possibilities here. And then you have Giant Slayer, the obvious ability that is going to be wrecking all heroes that are going to be faced with it. It's going to be chunking the most damage to any hero that has more health than the hero that you're facing. So if your hero is low health, high damage against a hero that is high health, and whatever they are, you're going to be smashing. Pay attention, everyone. And I'm going to run a Daze Toxic right into a Leadership Intimidation, trying to get a Leadership Giant Slayer Daze hero. Ability is going to be great, but do double stack certain abilities on a hero isn't going to be great, because let's say, not saying anything bad about the double resurrection heroes, but if your only abilities are summoning your heroes from death, what else are you doing? You're leaving yourself open is what you're doing. That's just my personal opinion. Take it as you will. As your undead guide, I'm here to give you my personal opinion. Next on the agenda is mutations, but not the classic mutations that you're used to. I like sub-mutations because it leaves the door open for having advanced abilities and abilities for a lower class hero, but with a subclass of advanced or higher to have more summons. So I can be copying that hero more often onto other heroes, because more summons means more possibilities. And last but certainly not least is crafting. See, equipment crafting is on the horizon, and you need to be ahead of the ball when it drops. And as the self-proclaimed town blacksmith as I am across all platforms, I am here to give you the best crafting hero strategies that I can muster. But blacksmithing is not the only thing I am good at. So you bring yourself over to the 2 hero examples I have. They are woodworking and enchanting, and leatherworking and armor smithing. See, not a very compatible match here until you bring yourself over to the recessive genes. See right here, they have a C1 in woodworking, which would pair very well with this hero, as well as this hero has a goldsmithing C2, just like the sage here. So the possibilities of having a pure goldsmith or a pure woodworking dread knight, dear God, is on the table. And that wraps up our experiment of the Mythic Labs. But truth be told, I didn't get here myself. Massive thanks to the Mythic Squad, and really all of my information that I am here to guide you through, I gained from the Mythic Squad. So massive thanks and love to that squad and all of their members. Go check them out in the Discord. They truly deserve it. If you like this experiment, well, check these out.